Macayla, did you think he didn't want to marry you?
Yeah.
I
was starting to think that we're wasting time. I'm a good girl, and you know that, so you're just trying to occupy my time so no one else can get this. That's what I started to think for a long time, and there were a lot of times. There were a lot of times.
My boy about to miss out.
Yeah, I mean that's not my loss. That's yours.
Yeah.
And that's just how I approached the conversation.
So did you know how long you?
What's up, everybody? I'm Lex.
I'm Jerry.
And this is another episode of Ode to Black podcast. Before we get started today, y'all already know we got some housekeeping to do. Make sure you are liking, following, and subscribing to us on all social media platforms. That's at Ode to Black Love on Instagram and TikTok, then Ode to Black Love podcast on YouTube and Facebook.
That's right. Yeah, we got merch. So if you want to head over to odetoblaklove.com, head over there and get some t-shirts. We still got our 2 t-shirts up. We're working on the 3rd design, so it should be coming soon. Like Lex said, make sure y'all follow, like, and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Just say what up.
Yes,
so we can engage with y'all.
Also, we will be having an event this Saturday. So we will be having another day party to welcome us back to the season at Kindred Spirits. So be on the lookout for that event. And you'll see it all over our social media. It'll be from 1 to 5, I believe. So yeah, just come. It's free. Come turn up with us, drink, and enjoy a good day party.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe. The first one was a vibe. This one gonna be a vibe. But as y'all can see, it looked kind of old school, right? Like we got some, I guess an old school layout, original layout. I don't even want to call it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Not even old school, but just original. Like we are welcoming a couple back for nostalgic. That's the word. We're welcoming a couple to Ode to Black Love podcast, and it's been a minute since we've had a couple on. So what's up, y'all? Introduce yourselves.
Good.
Okay, I'm Macayla. I'm 23, and I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
This is Drake Perry. 25 years old, and I'm from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
All right.
Well, Macayla Hill.
Okay, so since y'all don't have the last name, it's safe to say y'all not married yet.
Okay. Not yet. Recently, we got engaged 2 weeks ago.
Okay. All right, bet. We're going to get there.
I don't know if y'all can see.
It's shining. Okay.
Just get that out there.
Okay. Since we already there, let's go ahead and get into it. Like, who hollered at who? How'd y'all meet? How'd y'all get together?
I slid in his DMs.
I know that's right.
I said I had a goal in December. And I said, I'm going to get him by January.
Okay. When was this?
Period.
2017 to 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to pursue.
She said, I'm going to get him.
I said, I'm going to get him.
I'm with it.
And then I got him.
So you seen him on social media and was just like,
he followed me on Twitter, I think maybe a couple months prior. And I was like, I'm going to get him.
He looking. So did you know she was coming? Like, how did what was the first DM like? What was it like?
So the story of what happened was, I was at OCCC at the time. All my friends, in Oklahoma City, UCL, everybody go there. So all my boys was like, hey, just come pull up, let's hang out, intramurals. I was bored, wasn't doing nothing. So what happened was I just came up, I was calling my homeboy, was on the phone. And then I was talking to one of my homegirls. And then all I see in my corner of my eye is like 3 girls. And while walking forward, I seen Macayla just eyeing me the whole time. I was like,
she staring my boy down.
Yeah, like I was staring off. I was like, the whole time. I was like,
so y'all locked eyes.
I was trying so hard not to be seen, but I was trying to be seen when not seen.
It was
over their mouth open.
Like, that's that dude right there.
So this is after you followed her on Twitter.
This had to be.
Okay.
Yeah, it had to be.
Yeah, and then I was hanging out with my boys, and then I'll say 30 to an hour later, I get a DM from Macayla. I laughed, and I was like,
He said, didn't have to do nothing.
I was like, I'm sorry, you caught me staring, so I apologize, but it's nice to see you. That's it.
So you knew before you seen him that he was going to slide in the DMs one way or another.
I just had to work up the courage.
So did you have mutual friends? Like, how did you even... Like, how did you know you was going to run into him? Or was that just some pure accident?
It just happened. I had no idea.
Just pure luck, to be honest.
It
just happened to happen. So, we have, friends around them.
Yeah.
But, we never, hung out.
Yeah.
So what happened after she slid in your DMs?
I mean, we was texting for DM for, a couple of days, when I got the DM, I was like, oh, it's go time. I do my thing. I hit this, I hit that. Saying you're pretty, smooth.
Yeah.
All right.
Like that.
Laying it on thick.
Right. And then I was like, man, well, I'll try the DM. Give me your phone number.
I know that's right.
She made me work hard for it.
I
So
did.
she
I was like, what's 2 + 2?
She gave me a whole math problem.
She
To
made
get
you
your
work
phone
for it?
number?
Yes. I was like, what's 3 + 3?
Even the area code. Like,
I sure did.
She's just trying to make sure
I
that
sure
you know
did.
your
Oh,
basics.
Wait. 2 + 2. You were like, okay,
4.
then that's 4. That's the first.
Up the numbers.
Absolutely.
To, like,
That's too cute though.
Absolutely.
Was you annoyed?
man. I know you've been mad. I'm
You like, come on, man. Like,
great.
I gotta do a math problem to
give
get
me
it.
the damn.
You gotta work for it. I did most of the work. I came to you.
Yeah, that's facts.
At least you know she was interested.
Of course. I knew
Yeah,
it was interesting.
Okay.
So when you followed her, were you like, oh, she bad? Like you knew you were attracted to her?
Of course, I would say that. I think I got the follow. I was like, oh, pretty
Cute.
nice
Yeah.
girl. Yeah.
But didn't think too much about
too
it?
much because at
Yeah.
that time, my headspace, I wasn't in to like.
Got
at the
you,
time,
got
I was
you,
kind
got
of,
you.
just trying to focus on myself at the time, and then like, just so happened that you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, y'all
So
some
what was
just-
it about Drake that made you like,
He
I gotta
was
have him by February? That's
look
aggressive.
at
She
him.
said, I'm gonna get him. I ain't gonna have him
I
by
had
this
a
time.
By this day.
I said he's attractive and I want him.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
And that was really it.
Yeah.
And if it didn't work out, it didn't work out. But at
Yeah.
least I accomplished my goal.
Yeah.
So are you just like a that's that how you approach life? 'Cause I don't.
I think it's certain
You do risk
situations.
analysis and stuff.
But once I make up my mind, like that's
Yeah.
it. Like
Mm.
I'm not
Yeah.
changing it.
Yeah.
So you go get it.
He knows about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So once you got the number after 10,000 mouth problems,
Yes.
what was the conversation like?
Just honestly starting to get to know each other.
Yeah.
Like, what your interest is. The 20 questions. I would
Of
do a 20
course.
questions each year. Like open
Yeah.
up about
Trial
things
period.
as well. Young. The parents.
Yeah.
Brother and sister.
Oh wow. So y'all did all of
try
that. early
Yeah.
on?
Because I always like to
Cool.
know who I'm talking to.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just awkward.
So what kind of questions did y'all ask?
So did you send them through, or is it just kind of a conversation? Like, did you see answer these, or you got them
No,
in
it
your
was
head?
like, okay, you answer. Okay, I ask a question.
Oh.
Okay, so y'all went back and forth.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And is this is all through text?
All through Twitter.
Text and no, it was Twitter. Then we got into the text, and then we started to call each other.
Oh, okay,
Oh my
okay.
God,
So,
I
like, a little bit of
know.
FaceTiming.
Ooh.
You know, you
Because-
get nervous
look,
that first
yeah, yeah.
FaceTime or
Heck
that first
yeah.
call.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm just
Yeah,
thinking about it right now.
Blushing all over again.
Oh God.
Okay. So
go
ahead, baby.
When y'all go on your first date?
I was just about to ask that.
All right.
Yeah,
So
that's you.
the date wasn't technically a date, but we call it a date.
Okay.
So like we was our first meetup, like after the whole DM
Yeah.
texting. So I went to UCL campus because that's where she was staying at the
Yeah.
time. Then we started walking around the campus, just asking each other questions, so more like your goals and things like
Yeah.
that. And then I got a call from my mom saying, "Hey, you need to go to your sister's swim meet."
Yeah.
I said, "No, I'm busy."
God. We're supposed
Like,
to just
I'm
eat.
busy. Just eat. Cool. She was like, you better get your butt down. Your sister's senior year, she's swimming. You better be here.
It was-
Yes.
Oh God.
And plus, you took my card too.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Yeah.
she's like, I'm on a date. I don't care. Bring her with me. That's how crazy my mama is.
She
Yeah.
said bring it with you?
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
went.
went.
Oh,
I
shit.
went. That was the first time I met his mom.
Oh, I love that.
Were you nervous?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
You
was
like,
like,
So
I
how
was
long
not
have y'all been
expecting
talking
not
at
you
this
walking
point?
into this.
I'll probably say month.
Y'all was talking about a
2.
month?
I
2
say-
months?
Okay.
I'll say 1.5 to 2 months.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'd say.
okay.
If I had to guesstimate.
I was
I'd probably say
okay
month.
because I knew Drew, but I didn't know everybody else. I met like his aunts and his uncle. Girl, everybody.
Like the
How was
great-
that?
Oh, so the whole family was there.
Yeah.
It
And you
was a
weren't-
senior year and stuff like
You
that.
weren't nervous bringing a girl? Really?
He's just the type of guy though. Like he's just cool.
I'm not
Yeah.
cool, calm, collected. It's
Yeah.
like nothing gonna bother me. Like the only thing I said is, Mom, don't be saying what you think you be saying. I don't know my dad. He be like, oh, he's like me, kind of cool.
Yeah.
My mom's,
She just be saying
you know,
whatever.
she be saying whatever. I'm like,
Yeah.
watch your mouth.
So how was it? Was it?
I mean, it was cool.
It was cool. Everybody was nice.
Yeah, they were nice.
That's good.
And then we went to eat.
You know, eat afterwards. And
With the family?
Yes.
Oh, baby.
Oh,
you
so you had the whole day.
I was like, if I can make it through this,
free
I'm
meals.
okay.
Hey, it's a free meal.
Hey,
So
they pay.
It was a free meal.
Hey, yeah.
And we left
That's
for
all right.
college
You in college?
students?
And
Yeah.
I'll take it.
Yeah, when the next swim meet?
Yeah, exactly.
you know, crazy. She did ask about that. She ended up going to another swim meet later on.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So how did that date wrap up? Was it just a good time? Y'all just
I think it was just a good
You know,
time.
good time, hanged out, and then walked her to her apartment, and then
How did your family feel? Like about her?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, she's really nice. She's super sweet.
Oh,
You know, but it's like, you know, they really know her.
Yeah,
Like, first impressions is
yeah.
like, oh, she's just a sweet girl.
Yeah.
Great.
Well,
Perfect.
yeah.
Good job.
That's
She's
all I
not
gotta
mean.
get.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, as long as she wasn't mean. But obviously, I'm gonna get that later. But
Okay.
Wow,
You
you're
was ma-
exposed me.
I gotta hear.
So when
He's
did y'all like start like picking up feelings, like getting a little more serious? Because right now it seemed like y'all kind of just was
Having fun,
chopping
getting
it
to
it
know
was
each
more.
other.
I'll probably say after like the first date, I was like, okay, she might get some interest. And
You
then-
started liking him more after
I don't
that.
like more after
I knew
that.
I liked him.
And then,
She said it was no doubt in my mind.
and then I was going to her apartment just chilling. And then she'll come hang out with me.
Yeah.
And then like some stuff I was asking, kind of like, you know, I had like certain goals in my mind of like what I think I would want.
Mm-hmm.
And she was hitting those boxes. I was like, I think
Checking
this is
all
gonna
the
be,
boxes.
Yeah.
it could be good.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
For a long time.
So did you ever say, will you be my girlfriend? Or was it just like y'all started
talk
to
about it.
So
date and be the couple?
So I went to spring break. So I did it the week after spring break. So I was in Miami with my boys and stuff
Said,
like
gotta
that.
go crazy
Oh,
one last
God.
time.
You know,
Gotta go crazy.
You know what? I'm gonna go crazy.
Before I
Go
lock
home,
down.
settle down.
Gotta go crazy one last time.
Go with my boys, you know, go
Yeah.
to the clubs, go to
Yeah.
the beach, to do whatever I got to do. Then I was like chilling. I was talking to her during the vacation. I was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to on a date. So a week goes by, and then I wrote a handwritten note.
Ooh.
And
Girl, it
had,
was
like,
nice.
What it
one
say?
of my
What it say?
shirts.
You remember what it says?
Basically,
probably
you know
know
how
what the
much
word.
he likes me and how he wants me to be in his life forever.
Oh.
He
She
did a
might be
little
exaggerating.
hard.
You still got it?
Yeah, I still have it.
That's beautiful.
I do.
Yep, and then you know,
So y'all was like talking for what, 3 months?
Yeah.
Yeah,
At this
3
time?
months. He
Okay,
said that's
cool.
the trial period.
Okay.
3 months is a good 90 days.
Yeah.
yeah, that's my
Yeah.
thing. My thing is, 3 months talking to your girlfriend, and then we could felt month 6,
Yeah.
dating. Okay, I think you'll keep it from.
So was
me.
you? So,
Yeah.
so did he hand it to you and you read it right there, or was he?
No, he came to my I guess dorm and he gave me his UNC sweatshirt.
Oh.
I'm a
And
big
that's
Grizzlies fan.
You still got
that's
it?
when
Aw.
that's when I knew because he loves.
She
He
got that keepsake. Once she get that hoodie, yeah, kind of attached.
That's it. And then he read the note and I was just like, oh,
Oh, he read
my
it?
You read it?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Oh,
I
God.
think I read
He
it.
did- I remember.
Yeah.
Oh, man,
But
he
it,
too
so did
suave.
it say like, will you be my girlfriend?
Yeah.
Oh, so you
He too
actually
suave.
asked because
Yeah.
Jeremy did not. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
He just like,
How
we
old were
together or
y'all?
not?
How old were y'all? How old were y'all?
I was
20.
Okay, old enough.
2019? I think 21.
Old enough.
Your
not
age.
so
Old
then I
enough.
was 19.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's cute.
So it's been a while.
So did
then,
you? So were you jumping up and down?
Dang, you
I didn't
got-
Like,
jump up
sorry.
and down. I was just like, oh
In her
my
head, she
God. I
was.
couldn't,
Her
you know,
body,
put too much
but
in it.
Yeah.
she was-
I still had to, you know, act
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
I guess if you want to.
I mean, all right. If you like me. I
Okay,
guess.
so what happened after y'all became a couple? Like,
And it's
Well.
kind of just intensify a lot of things, just talk a little bit more, deeper conversation,
Yeah.
just trying to hang out a lot more, trying to spend much time together because I live in my parents' house and she was all in Edmond. So I was saying Northwest OKC. So we was just kind of texting, going back and
Yeah.
forth the whole time and just kind of know each other more from then and
See
there.
what happens.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
'Cause, like my trial period is 6 months. If you
okay.
get past that, then I'm like, okay, you
Oh,
good.
that was 3.
3 months is the talking
For you.
stage.
I thought it was
Then
3.
3 months to 6.
See, we're here to learn things.
Yeah.
36 is like, okay, there could be some stuff really happen because after 30 days, some stuff is going to happen.
Yeah.
They're going to test you guys.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, okay, let's get past, make sure what kind of tests can happen. as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
We had a lot of tests. I'll say that.
Okay, what
What kind of
kind?
test? What we talking about?
Um,
Oh, Lord.
no, because like there's certain things that she was accustomed to that I wasn't,
Like
Yeah.
what?
Like what?
vice versa. So like
Like what?
what was the thing I'll say? She was very, strong-willed on her religion and stuff like that. At the time, I wasn't.
Gotcha.
And there are like other things where it's like I wasn't too sure yet because I'm like I'm still in that young stage where it's like
He want to live
I,
his life.
I'm still living my life. I'm used to
Yeah.
3 months to get an argument. I'm done.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
used to. And then I
Yeah.
had
Yeah.
a heartbreak before. Then I'm like, man, I don't even know.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of dealing through that. And then it's just time that she wanted to be friends because she probably moved too fast.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do this.
And then I was like, what is this? And then I was trying,
Mhm.
chase. And, I hate to say it, I was trying to
You
chase
did.
stuff like that.
You
And
chased.
then when I chased, then I got her. Then I got to the point where I was like, man, I was
He
kind of
didn't
tired
want
of
to be in it
chasing.
anymore.
Cause like I was so tired of chasing. It's like, man,
Yeah.
like, what's the point?
Yeah.
And then
So
I
it's
was
kind of like past things.
right,
Yeah.
right. I was like, man, like, you know what? I need a little break from this. Kind of
Yeah.
cool myself off as
Yeah.
well. And then that summer, because I got my associates at OCCC, and then I went to go play basketball again in Vermont. So I was about to transition to moving to a whole different state, different time zone, everything. So I was like, oh, a whole different time zone. I don't know how this is gonna work. It's still already kind of rocky.
Yeah.
How's this gonna be a thing? And then after like probably a month of just be kind of distancing myself from her, kind of being my wild
Being
side
yourself.
still.
Yeah.
And
Oh, God,
So are y'all together at this time, or y'all like
It
kind
was-
of on a
it's-
break?
It was still kind of a break. So
Technically
like,
together,
technically.
technically a break.
It's
Gotcha.
complicated.
It was
When,
a
when people say,
complicated
"Oh,
You
it's
know that thing on
complicated."
Facebook
Yeah.
is complicated?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was us.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got
Right,
you.
she was trying to hit me up. I'm like, look,
He
I
wouldn't
told
talk
you.
to me or
So how does that
anything.
make you feel when he was?
I was
being real
crying every
distant?
day.
Oh,
Aw.
wow.
I was so sad.
Yeah.
Man, I
And
never like the bad
hated it.
guy, man.
No, you fixed
You
it
were
later.
young,
You fixed
though,
it later.
too. Yeah,
But
yeah.
I still had a sweatshirt.
So
So-
you just
He didn't
You
do
know,
the
I would
T.I.
cry. I
where
would
he
cry in the
snatched the chain.
sweatshirt.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he ain't snatched the chain.
He did not. He did not.
So I mean, during that time period, are you still like you want to be with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I mean, I knew he had things that he needed to work on, but we
Mhm.
all do. So I was willing to go through that with him. But when he started acting weird, I started to pull back. Because I don't have time either.
Yeah, yeah.
I can be out here too.
Can.
Hey. So what ultimately like kind of brought y'all back together?
I think, we just had a nice little conversation after ignoring her. And then we just had a nice little talk. We just went out to like the lake just to have a little chat.
So y'all just put everything on the table?
We-
Yeah.
Y'all just talked
So it's
about
still
like
I
what's
was
been
like,
going
so
on?
what were you doing when we weren't talking? Like, I just needed to know everything.
Right.
So y'all decided to get back together before y'all went and talked, or y'all was like, let's talk. And
When we
let's figure it out?
talked, that's when we decided to
Gotcha.
get back
Okay.
together.
Yeah.
Right.
So y'all just kind of talked about what's been going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Like I always say this for her. She think it's right back together. For me, it's like we're together, but like I'm still like trying to work it together to make sure it's like a whole
we had
solid.
two different
Like,
Got
with that
you.
as well.
Got you.
realities of what
Yeah.
was
So when
happening.
did it become solid for you?
Probably when I got back when I went to Vermont.
Gotcha.
Like when you got there?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
I got there. I was
So
like,
how long have y'all been talking at this point?
6 months.
6 months?
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
Yeah, all
Got
that
you.
Oh,
happened
wow.
in
So yeah, a
6
lot has
months.
happened in
All
the
in
6
Vermont.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So and then we started talking more. Even still, then we're dealing with all this, and now we're going to long distance.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
How was
was
it knowing
also-
he was gonna leave? How was it when he left? Like that's 6
I was
months.
That's a big thing.
devastated.
Yeah.
But I mean, I
You
was
just
willing to do it.
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna end it because he was long distance. I mean,
Yeah, it wasn't
everybody
no
does it
doubts like when y'all,
Yeah,
like,
it was okay.
Okay.
I mean, he was gonna be the one to break up. I wasn't gonna do it.
And so for you, were you nervous about going long distance? And
A little bit nervous.
Yeah.
I was saying a little nervous, but because at that time I was like, at this point I could be selfish for myself. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like I was gonna
Yeah.
not hoop like I was content with, but people was like, look, you need to do this because you regret
Live
for
out
your
your
life.
dream,
I was
yeah.
like, know what, they right. So I was going to work out all the time, and we're going to Vermont. So got my lunch
Yeah.
just to go on call, like just to move a whole different environment, a whole different scenery.
Yeah.
So it kind of was an eye opening.
And I wasn't gonna ask him to stay.
right,
That's-
right.
Absolutely not.
So when you got out there, it brought y'all closer.
Yeah, I'll say that. We started talking a little bit more, and then it was like
We
the
had nothing but communication.
Like, it's different
That's
minds.
funny because that's all. When people would say that, they're like, "We had no choice but to talk and
We had to
communicate all the
talk
time."
because if not, I don't have to see you. You don't have to see me.
Yeah.
We're living two different lives. I mean,
right.
we
because-
have to talk.
Yeah, and like she was living her life, I living my life, but we still find a way to do communication.
Yeah, yeah.
And like Vermont, I think the population is like less than the city population of Oklahoma, so it's like super small. And
Yeah.
I'm seeing trees and stuff like that. I'm like, I don't know nobody.
Yeah.
So did y'all have like a daily routine? Did y'all do that cute stuff like call each other every morning?
We did.
we're like text and stuff like that. So it was.
Yeah.
it was
So
cool.
when y'all were long distance and even like going through rocky stages, like did y'all have thoughts of like, oh, you know what? There's somebody else out there.
I did. I did. Did you?
When I was
You
in
probably
Vermont,
did.
I look at the girls in Vermont. I was like, yeah, take care of themselves. They get their feet nails.
He would talk about that all the. I mean, I did.
Because like they looking good. I'm like, I might have to, but
Yeah,
at the
it
time, I was
wasn't
like,
nothing
He
out
said,
there.
"With no temptation."
Exactly, no temptation. So I was like, Thank
Yeah.
God.
Who would have known what could have happened?
That's
If
funny.
there was temptation.
Right, exactly.
But you did feel
I
like
did.
there were okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I mean, it's Oklahoma City. There's a lot of,
Yeah.
nice looking guys.
Yeah.
And at that time, I had other people trying to get on me too.
Mm-hmm,
And I was by myself.
But you were just like, nah, I got a
I was like,
man.
nah, I'm okay. Thank you. But I'm okay. Flattered, but I'm okay.
So how long did y'all do long distance?
2 years for
2
that.
years.
2 years.
So did you ever go up and travel and go up and see him? No.
So what? Well,
Really?
Well, because 'cause I would come back for the breaks, obviously. So I
Yeah.
had like 2 weeks, and
Yeah.
then I only went for winter break, then go back for summers
No,
because their breaks are different. They have like breaks during like February and like April.
Oh.
During those times it's in the season, like basketball as well, and it's like there's a weird kind of cutoff for spring break in it. East Coast is like late April and things like that.
Yeah.
So I just came back only for summers and winter times. They were gonna come up during the graduation, things like that, but pandemic
COVID.
happened.
Mm.
So I graduated during the pandemic. So
Oh.
like I was
Yeah.
literally in a tournament. We lost to the Final Four, and then next day the whole sports thing shut down because the Gobert, the Oklahoma City
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
happened.
yeah, yeah.
Then the next day I was in the classroom. Day after that, I'm gonna
Time
fly
to
back to
go.
Oklahoma.
Wow.
So I traveled like 5-6 states. It was miserable.
Wow.
Wow, that's
And-
crazy.
Right at the beginning of the pandemic.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And I had planned to come out there. The Basketball Hall of Fame's like 2 hours away from.
And the
So
Ben and
I
Jerry's
was in the
ice
Ben and
cream.
Jerry's down in
Mm.
So you never even got to like go up and see
No, I
where he
didn't
was
even-
living and stuff like
nothing.
that.
Aw.
So we,
Y'all gotta have to take a
everybody saw
trip.
that.
Y'all gotta have to take a trip.
Yeah.
Oh, it was hot.
He said it'd be cold up there.
So how did y'all continue to grow in y'all relationship for 2 years being long distance? I know you came back for breaks, but like, was there anything else y'all implemented to grow together?
I mean, for me, I'm a huge communicator. Like as soon as we get in an argument, I want to talk to you. I don't have that cooling off period.
So like
That annoys me.
Yeah.
So I feel like it's getting worse if we don't talk because now you're thinking of other things to say to me,
Right.
and I have things to say to you too.
Yeah, yeah.
But if we just get it out the way, but for him, that he has that cooling off period.
But for me, I need to cool off because for a guy, we can't just think of what we're doing right now. We have to just sit down and just like, look, kind of decompress, like kind of gather everything before we even say anything because we say something wrong.
It's
Y'all
over.
gonna be mad at us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Eating you
Yeah.
up,
That's my
yeah.
thing. And also, I think that's a consistency, just talking like all the time, make sure on
Yeah.
a phone call and things like that, kind of help like things along
Yeah, I agree
more
with
as
that.
well.
Okay, so earlier you mentioned like that she was strong in her religion and you were not. Did y'all like what issues did that bring to the relationship?
I would say just like going to church on Sundays, like every day,
Oh,
making sure
okay.
the Bible.
Yeah.
Like she was like really like she was
Really
strong in it.
active.
So
Yeah.
like me, I'm like, at that time I was, kind of pulled away because I wasn't
Boy,
comfortable
so I'm
at
trying
the
to get the
time.
spring break.
Yeah, right. I am. I'm trying to live my life.
Yeah.
Like while I was going through some deep depression and like the church wasn't helping me with that. I'm
Yeah.
like, what's it going to do?
Yeah.
So I was like, man, at this point, everything I do for myself, I had to look in the mirror. I'm like, am I going to wish on something else that happened for luck or am I going to fix this myself? So that's what I was thinking. I'm like, okay, I need to fix myself first before I can do anything. So I kind of develop a self like motivation for myself to I can put myself up in anything as well.
Yeah.
And we still kind of do it back and forth, but I got better.
Gotcha.
He
what I'm
has
saying?
improved a
So,
lot.
As long as I improved in it, that's all you want. me
That's
to
all
do.
I wanted.
Let me improve in
That's
that.
all I
So
wanted.
I was like, cool. I don't ask too much from me. But
I'm happy with that, what I have now. I'm
Yeah.
I'm good with it.
But that was like a deal breaker for you. Like
It was huge.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it was huge.
So did you sit him down and be like, look,
Yeah. I was like, what are we doing? Because I'm not going to do this if you're not on the same page as me.
that's
I
pretty
mean,
good.
that's just what it was.
and that's probably the cool thing about us. We're both opposites in a lot of things, but we figure out ways to work together.
yeah.
And then that's why we're here where we
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Compromise.
Yes,
It's
yes,
huge.
yeah.
Give and
big.
take. A little give and take.
It's a lot of
big.
Okay, so
So you-
Drake. Go ahead, baby.
I was gonna say, what were you? I was moving forward. You had
Same. I was about to say.
something?
So Drake, what happened when you got back?
Yeah.
Like to
I mean,
Oklahoma.
It was
Oh.
pandemic, at the time, she gets sick all the time. So I was like, she just came in, lived with us for a minute because she wasn't getting home. My mom was
I
home.
moved in
Everybody
with
was
them.
home.
Oh my
So you
gosh,
moved in with
that's
his
cool.
family?
Yeah.
Oh, so when he was gone, did you still like communicate with his mom or
No.
anything? No. So she was
I
just
did
like,
not.
Well, at the
Come on.
time, like my family wasn't.
They weren't
really
feeling
that,
me.
like that close. You know, they still had to fill it out. You
They
know,
wasn't feeling you. You think?
No, they were not.
It was both ways.
Okay, well,
why?
50-50.
Yeah. So what was going on?
I think his mom and I are alike in a lot of ways, and I think that's why we butted heads all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yes. It does. But so were y'all just not talking? You was like, I'm not doing that.
We
or was
didn't
it just
talk
like
at all.
whatever?
At all.
I say there's times that they talk, they like do like small talk. And
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
times
yeah.
where it's
Like when you were in town?
You know, when like
We were in town,
we were in
yeah.
town, they
Yeah.
will talk and stuff.
Yeah.
We was like living together because they're pandemic, but like she had moved in officially like around the August time.
Yeah.
But like that time she was staying with us, you know, make sure she was healthy, make sure she had some home cooked meals and things like
So
that.
your mom's was just like, yeah, she can come.
I mean, she spent all the time.
I was
She
already
over
there
already over there?
anyway.
Okay.
They
So
moved
you were
daily,
living
so-
there.
I lived there
she
for a
basically lived
year.
there. And
Wow.
then
And y'all shared a room and all that stuff.
That girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's up.
I got a sneak peek of what I was dealing with.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
How did your parents feel about that, Macayla?
My mom was just like, okay. I mean, if that's what you want to do,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what you want to do.
Mhm.
I can't control you.
Yeah.
I
So
was
you
like-
just
I
So-
was like,
moved in.
okay.
Were you nervous about her moving in? Y'all was just like, whatever.
I was making sure. I'm like, I was like,
Is
it's a little
this
too
it?
fast. I'm like, I don't know how she acts. I know how she is. Who my parents are. At this point, I'm just doing it for her to make sure she's good.
Yeah.
Like, that's all my thing was. I don't care if we gonna argue. Like we gonna argue regardless. But like,
yeah.
as long as you good, you cook meals, you paying your bills, and actually
Yeah.
save up money.
Yeah.
So
And
you
like,
didn't even have a fallback place. Like
No,
you were
this
really
was it.
Wow.
Wow.
Because at that time, I lived in Bryan Place, which is
Okay.
in Edmond.
BP.
And you share with 3 other people. I can't do that.
Yeah.
And it's COVID, y'all. It's a lot.
Oh, that's what the concern was. You don't know what
Yeah.
they doing,
Yeah,
so I
and
can't.
I can't. And we share.
and she probably gets sick all the time too.
Mhm.
So
all the
it's
time,
like,
yeah.
oh,
Mhm.
I don't know, it'd be a good thing for her.
Yeah.
When the other point, in the beginning stages, you get COVID, yeah, you about to die.
Right, that's what you thought. Yeah. That's how it was. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
like,
shit, I don't want
nah,
that.
Lakers in the house going crazy.
Take your shoes off. Take
Yeah.
your shoes off.
Wipe it down
Go ahead,
groceries.
naked.
I was
Yeah.
doing it all. I did not
Exactly.
play.
Yeah.
Plus, we had a small baby. He
Yeah.
was like 6
Oh,
months.
wow.
Or no, he was about 3 months. I'm like,
Yeah, she
Yeah,
should leave
we're not
everything at the
doing
door.
that.
You know.
go take a shower. Don't touch my baby till you get all
Right.
cleaned
No,
up.
but really, it
No.
was scary.
So how was that year? How was that year living over there?
I mean,
It was
It
fine.
went off smooth. Everything smooth.
I'll say smooth for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah.
So did you start to get along with his mom more when you moved in?
A lot.
Okay.
I think had I not moved in, I don't know how close we would be.
Wow.
You and him or you and her?
Myself and her.
Mm.
I don't know if we would even be able to have a conversation.
Dang.
And one of my deal breakers is like if my girl can be good with my whole family, especially
Yeah.
my mom and my sister.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Drew
not
already
easy.
loved me.
Yeah.
But his mom.
I mean, I was always confused. I'm like, y'all are so alike. How are you guys not liking each other? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Do the same thing.
But
Yeah.
that's why.
Like even my dad was like, man, I don't know why she mad at Macayla. She was doing the same thing when she was her age. It was like, my dad after doing the exact same thing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
she's older now, a little wiser, but like
Yeah.
you mad at her? You doing this?
Yeah.
So did y'all have conversations about it, you and his mom?
We did.
That's big.
Yeah, we had huge conversations on how we were going to work past our issues because regardless, I wasn't going
That's
anywhere.
beautiful.
And she's not going
Dang.
anywhere
Yeah,
either.
that's yeah.
So I mean,
So
we
what
both
were the
love him.
issues? Do y'all mind me asking?
I think, well,
We can skip.
Yeah, we
I
can
think it
cut
was just
if you-
miscommunication. I think a
Mm.
lot of it was outside influence from both parties.
Mm.
And
So like,
I
did you
was-
think she was rude or something?
From what I was getting,
She-
she was being behind my back
Oh.
and vice versa.
Okay.
But when we
Mm.
Y'all
had a
came and
conversation,
talked and it was,
yeah, and we were just like, oh, well, we don't have an issue. Other people do.
Oh.
That's really what it was. The
Yeah.
main thing.
And then I'm in the middle. I'm like, no,
I don't know what to
I'm like,
do.
Macayla, this is how she gonna act. This is how you act.
Yeah.
And then it was like, I don't care.
I would do what I want
And
to
then
do.
she like, oh, Drake, that's kind of right. I don't want to say you're right. Well,
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
Act with that as well. And
Yeah.
I'm like, this is how she's going to act. This is what's going to happen
Mhm.
in certain situations. Like,
Yeah.
we are doing this to help you. We're not trying to do anything like wrong.
Yeah.
I
So
think
how was
her-
that balancing act for you,
Yeah.
knowing that your mom and
Yeah.
your girl like wasn't getting along for a good period of time?
I have to roll my eyes. At that point, I'm doing me still. Like, I'm still trying to get this money saved,
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
do my thing because I can't worry about what they're doing because that's them.
So did you ever take sides?
No,
No.
he never
Stayed
did.
neutral.
I'm always a neutral dude because I'm like, if I take sides, then it's going
It's gonna ruin something.
Cause I want to make sure, like, connections between everybody is always
It's always
good.
good.
That's always been like my whole thing. I don't want taking nobody's side because someone will be mad.
Yeah.
If I take their side, then they be mad at me.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle. Like I see both of you guys, like situations. I see the pros and the cons. I'm in the middle, and then I'm like, look, I'm still gonna be doing this. I'm busy. Like I'm trying to work, trying to save my money so I can get a house and things like that.
I viewed it as just like a normal relationship. Like her and I actually worked to get to know each other and how to operate while we're together. And now her and I talk like maybe twice a week or so.
Oh wow.
So y'all got your
Like
own
full
independent
blown. Yeah, we have our
relationship.
own relationship
Wow.
regardless of Drake.
Mm.
Great.
Dang.
Okay, so
Shout out the pandemic.
Yeah,
right.
You're right.
Okay, so that whole year y'all were staying together. It went pretty okay.
Yeah.
Y'all got some stuff worked out.
Right.
So what happened after that? Did y'all move in together? Or
She
No,
moved
so
out.
I moved out and got
Oh.
my own place last year.
Okay, what made you decide to do that?
I just needed to be by myself. I think I just turned 23, but at that time I was 22? And I've never experienced being by myself.
Oh yeah, because you
Interesting.
had roommates.
I had
huh?
roommates.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
never
same.
experienced just being by myself and not depending on anybody. And that was big for me because if I plan to marry him, I need to know what it's like being by myself and having self-reflection.
Yeah. Ooh.
That was huge.
And how did you feel about that, Drake? Were you salty?
I was, because I was like, the whole plan was for you to save money, do things like that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Macayla, she on one track mind. She gonna do whatever she want to do.
Right.
And like, I'm boyfriend and girlfriend. I'm not gonna tell her what to do. I'm like, you gonna go ahead and do it? Go ahead and do it. Like,
So were you always over there, Drake?
every now and then. Yeah.
Okay.
It was hard at first. I'm like, I was painfully upset.
He was
angry.
not
I'm
on my side at
I was
all.
like, yo, like, why are you doing this? Like, we're trying to save money, trying to get you to do other things. But I was like, no, I'm just calm down. Like, let my business just.
So you
do-
probably kind of withdrew. Like, you was
did.
like, okay, you want to move out? I ain't coming over there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, but really.
You could have stayed here if you wanted to see me.
Yeah, exactly. That's how it was. And that was the issue.
So why was that such a big deal for you to, you know, get out and be on your own, Macayla?
I mean, I just had always depended on somebody and I needed to just be by myself.
Yeah. So
That's
is
what
that
I needed.
I mean, that's at that age, that's pretty like
Yeah.
pretty good self-reflection. I'm just
Yeah.
like,
I
that's
had to do it.
pretty deep, yeah.
I mean, because my mom is not always going to be there. The longest relationship you have is with yourself. If I can't get along with
Facts.
myself, I can't
Yeah,
be with
preaching.
anybody else.
Yeah.
So that's
yeah.
just what it was for me.
So are you still content with the decision you made?
Oh, girl, I'm happy. I'm so glad that I made that decision because I think I would have been held back, not by him on purpose, but had I continued to depend on someone else for my happiness,
yeah.
I couldn't do it.
So how did you get over it, first of all, Drake?
Yeah.
Like, were you just like,
I just said,
Whatever.
I brushed it off.
Time
Yeah.
moved on.
Yeah, time to move on. I'm just like, all right, whatever, cool.
okay.
It
So
is what
Move
it
on.
is.
Next day.
so how often did y'all see each other when you moved?
I
into
would go over there a lot.
Oh, okay. Okay.
That's what would happen.
No,
Gotcha.
I'll go over. I mean, we're basically down the street, so it's kind of
We're
Okay.
4
back
minutes
and
away.
forth, so-
Oh my.
Minutes
Y'all
away
live
from each
together.
other.
Yeah, yeah.
Just sleep somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like, I'm chilling. She's like, Drake, you want to come over? All right, if you want to come over, come over.
Yeah.
And she's like, Drake, you come over? All right, I'll come. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
kind of
Nothing.
forth with that.
Yeah.
No gas.
Right.
Okay. So then what happened after that? You move out.
I move out. I mean, everything's fine.
And kind of
Everything's
been,
great.
kind of hasn't been the same thing since, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
I say, man,
So y'all still stay separate.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah.
Okay. So how
Yeah.
has it still been good? Like
I think it's
better.
great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. I think since, you know, the long distance. Kind of
Oh
thing,
yeah,
Kind
yeah.
of like
yeah.
long distance, but in a shorter
Gotcha.
span, we can see each
Right.
other every
Yeah.
now and then. So,
So
I
do
think
you-
we kind of used
Cause
to
yeah, they went crazy. They whole relationship, they got together real quick. Then he moved away.
Yeah.
Then as soon as he moved back, they moved
You
together.
move in together. Then she
and then
said,
they separated. It's like they
Yeah,
all
it's a
kind of out
lot.
of order. Yeah.
Right.
not out
It's
of
a
order
lot.
if there
It's
is an
out of
order.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So even though you live by yourself, do y'all
Yeah.
stay the night together still, or is
Yeah.
it like, oh, okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Yeah,
For
this time
sure.
I'll come and hang out with her, and then she'll come hang out with me.
Gotcha,
Or like
gotcha.
I'll stay over at their house for a weekend and he may come over mine for a
Got
weekend.
you, got
Right.
you.
Yeah,
So you
cute.
still stay with your parents.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
then, well, yeah, talk to us about engagement. And then I also want to know, like, what the plan is after. Like,
Yeah.
So,
as
yeah.
of now.
Yeah.
She trying to
I'm trying to
talk us
rush it.
through it. You know what I'm saying? When did you know you
I'm
wanted
curious.
to proposed.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that.
Now she showed the ring at the beginning, so we know he proposed. So
Yeah.
Right.
when did you know
Yeah,
that you were ready?
because this is all fresh.
No, I felt like I pretty much knew. I was like, yeah, she's probably gonna be the girl that's gonna be marrying.
When'd you know?
I'll probably say when I came back from the pandemic.
Okay.
Slash,
Really?
So you knew like 2 years ago, like you knew for a while now. Like,
I knew for a while, but
Yeah.
my whole thing is time. Like I'm more of this stuff like a timeline thing. Like I say like 6 months. My thing was you better 4 years, then you can do it.
It's
Yeah.
always a time
Like,
thing with him.
Because I know it's a time thing, but it's like I gotta get some stuff like together. Like I don't know where I'm gonna be, and I can't rush it through things. When
Gotcha.
you're still young and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Like I want to get older and be wiser. I need to.
Yeah. But you knew though 2 years ago.
I think I had a feeling I knew, and then
That's news to me.
news to her.
You didn't
because
know?
She kept asking
No,
me
I
that.
didn't know.
Were you asking
Ask-
him? Were you asking
I
him
think
like when you gonna
I'm that
propose?
type
When
of
you gonna
person.
He
propose?
said she
Not
was hinting.
happening. Like, what are we doing? Like, are we wasting time? I'm young.
Yeah.
I don't have time to just wait on you.
She said, "On me."
So you were more so curious, like, do you have intentions to marry me?
Right.
Not do it soon, but just
Yeah.
is that what
I need
you
to
see
know
for
where
us?
we're going.
So did you have conversations about it?
Oh, multiple.
Yeah. And what were you like? Just be patient.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
but
what
I
I
mean,
was doing. Like, it's
Exactly,
coming.
because like if like patience is going to happen, like if you want to rush the things, that's when stuff is gonna
Mhm.
like be
Not
discombobulated because we rushing to get into marriage. And if I'm not ready, then everything gonna just fall
Right,
out.
Yeah.
So I
right,
gotta make sure
right.
I was ready before anything
Yeah.
can happen.
Mhm.
I can save up enough money, like do other things before I even want to
Yeah.
do it as well.
So, Macayla, did you think he didn't want to marry you?
Yeah.
Like, oh.
I was starting to think that we're wasting time.
Mm.
I'm a good girl, and you know that. So you're just trying to occupy my time.
Mm.
So no one else can get this.
Mm.
That's what I started to think for a long time. And there were a lot of
She talking her
times.
talk.
There were a lot of
My
times
boy about
that,
to miss out.
yeah, I mean, that's not my loss, that's yours.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's just how I approached the
So
conversation.
did you know how long you would just stuck around?
If we did not get engaged in 4 years, we were done.
Wow.
So,
You
like,
got time
at that
too. You got-
anniversary,
she
were
got
you
time
like, oh,
limits
he
too.
better do it?
I was hopeful, but if it didn't
Did you ever
happen,
say anything, or this was just a mental thing?
Oh, he knew.
Oh, you knew?
She knew.
Oh, he knew. He needed to know where I was at. I mean,
Yeah.
that's your choice. I can't make you propose if you don't want to.
Okay, let's say y'all get to y'all 4-year anniversary.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Drake?
All right.
Man, she's still fast forwarding.
How? What am I
We're
missing?
trying to get through the process.
Okay.
Did you talk to anybody? Because you know what happens.
Oh, okay.
They kind of.
Sorry, you're right.
You
I'm
made them
cheating.
spill the beans earlier.
I'm cheating. I know.
This is why I don't like her doing.
Okay. go
Anyway,
ahead. What
so
was the-
did you talk to anybody beforehand? Like I'm thinking about getting engaged. I'm thinking
Oh
about,
yeah. Did you ask her parents?
Oh, so like my thing was like on the process, she keep asking me. Now I was asking one of my homeboys because he's going through the same process. So the girl keep asking, I'm like, bro, how did you deal with these? Like honestly, man, just gotta keep fine with it. Like it's gonna happen, all gonna happen. So it more kept happening. Then she kept asking me. She was like, "We get married at this time." My thing, I'm like, man, what do you mean this time? Like you trying to like what she thought was like letting me know.
He
It was
felt
pressure.
pressure.
Yeah.
And like I said, she was talking about I'm gonna leave. At my point, I'm like, all right.
He's like, leave.
Yeah.
Like,
Dang.
like you best on you best I'm best on you best on me. Like you gonna leave, going
Talk y'all shit then.
Yeah.
Like we gonna do this. Like if you really want to do this, let's stay and do it. Like that's my whole frustration with it the whole
Yeah.
time. Cause I felt like there was like, let's let it happen. I think then she got content with like,
I got okay.
with,
Yeah.
like being patient with it. I'm like, yes, cause
Yeah, boss
Yeah,
one more time.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
yes, I can breathe.
Yeah.
And then I started having conversations about being proposed in beginning of this year.
Got you.
So I
Got
was
you.
like, yeah, okay, yep, it's gonna happen. Like,
Okay, so in January you started to think about like,
right
okay,
after
the
New Year's
ring.
because she was like, New Year's at this time, New Year's this time. I think she was hinting to her mom was hinting her like, you think you'll get proposed to? I'm like,
Yeah, she
And
did. And I was
then-
like, no, it's not going to happen.
and they're like, she kept asking. I'm like, and nothing worse than when you're home, when woman asks her.
Yeah, 'cause now
it was,
you-
it was
That's nothing the worst
embarrassing
thing to
because
ask.
I didn't,
Like,
I
stop
didn't have
asking.
anything
Yeah. Chill, please.
to say to
please.
them. I would
Like,
say,
yeah.
I don't know.
Why'd you feel embarrassed? You just feel like y'all should have been married by then?
I felt like we should have been engaged by then.
Mm.
Because he had already known my intentions. I wasn't going to go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
And with him not being on the same page, I felt I mean, I didn't know what we were doing.
But also the thing is, I think she sees some of my friends got proposed to.
It wasn't that.
That's how I feel.
Yeah,
Like, everybody else getting married. She was like, I'm going good.
Yeah.
Like, why am I not married? I'm
So I have a question. So when y'all would have the engaged conversation, like, or engagement,
Yeah.
Drake, what was your stance? You were like, just be patient. It is going to come, or was it just like, I mean, it's going, like, was it lackadaisical?
it was more be patient.
Okay.
It'll come. And like it happened because if I tell you like you're gonna be proposed to around this time, what she gonna be expecting? I want to be a surprise.
Right.
I want to make it a whole thing. Like a wild shebang. Like I can't believe this actually happened.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's like then it's not gonna be enough surprise.
Yeah.
Like, I set the marriage, and then if it don't happen, why didn't it happen? Then in that conversation, then that stuff I do not want to hear. I'll just ignore it and just
Okay. So and I just realized, like, how is your relationship? Are your parents around?
Just my mom.
Just your mom?
Okay.
Just my mom.
So are you cool with her mom? Or
Yeah.
Okay.
We cool.
So what about her siblings too? Y'all good?
She had an older sister. We cool.
Yeah.
She had a little brother. So
Yeah.
good thing I'm good with kids. So like I get to like play with them. Also, like
how young is he?
He's like I think he's 12, but like he's like in that.
He's not 12. He's 11.
Oh my god.
I thought she was finna say 15 or 5.
He's been 13 where it's like, oh, he's a teenager now.
Like he just turned 12 this summer.
Okay, all right. But he's still, I mean, let him be 11.
Don't try to grow
Please
him
don't
up.
rush him.
I feel her though. Yeah.
So like him he's a little tougher to crack. It's harder to preteen.
He is.
Boy, tell me about
He's a
it.
little tougher to crack.
hard.
I'm like,
You
whatever.
can never read him.
Yeah.
But she also had like a little niece and nephew.
Okay.
Like little kids, I'm like, hey, they gonna love me.
Yeah.
And I got them, and then they see that.
So, but when you decided that on the date and everything, did you go talk to her mom, or you just kind of?
I told her mom like the week beforehand. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna do this, yada yada. She was like, what?
So you didn't ask. You just said, I'm going to do it.
I was on the phone for like hours, making sure we get the right one, to figure out which one it is. Cause you want some like a gold ring, which is like an old school one, not with the bang, the pop. She wanted a smaller. I'm like, we try to figure all that out.
Yeah.
And then we signed this one. She was like, that's good. And I was talking about how like she can match the jewelry, and she was like, Drake, when she get that ring, the other jewelry gonna have to match that ring.
I wear a lot of gold.
I was like,
I wear a lot of gold.
yeah, as long as I have the okay from her, I'm like, that's a good ring.
Yeah.
I was like,
Boom.
Go ahead and get it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now you can ask.
I don't even remember shit. You asked.
You was asking. So how was it?
So how was the
Proposal.
engagement? No, I was like,
The
so
proposal.
how was the proposal?
Right.
This is the part I've been interested
Yeah,
in.
take me through it. I want to hear it.
And when did it happen?
So it happened 2 weeks ago, literally to this day.
Okay.
So,
March 26th.
March
Oh,
26th.
okay.
Yeah.
So
And why was that date important?
for your anniversary.
Hey,
Well,
okay.
It's the 27th, but like I'm not gonna do it on Sunday.
Yeah, but y'all were celebrating y'all's anniversary.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's the pre thing to go
Yeah.
our anniversary.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my whole concept. I'm like, I was trying to figure out a good day to do it.
Yeah.
Because, I was started thinking about January. And then, of course, every other week, Drake.
Okay. All right. Well,
Let's be patient. Let's wait.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 more weeks. Let's
Well,
go.
So did you know it was coming, or you just were asking?
So it was a surprise.
It was a surprise.
Okay, so take us through. Did y'all go to dinner? Like what?
Yeah.
All
What
right,
was the day like?
So, the day was, I got my whole outfit ready. I told her to get ready.
What'd you wear?
I wore a green suit.
Okay.
Green little blazer. Then I had the V-neck with 2 chains.
Okay.
And some
Okay.
heat.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Ooh.
the chains on.
Okay, she smelled like she know he was clean. She smelled like she's like, he was clean.
I had to come that thing correct. You feel me?
Yeah.
Thank God.
Wait, I think I just realized this is before we talked about you all being on.
Yeah.
Okay, so when y'all were gonna come on, you didn't have a ring yet. Y'all were coming on as a dating.
Yes.
Oh, I love this. I love this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So basically, we both got ready. So I actually hired one of my sister's friends who's a videographer.
Okay,
Pictures.
okay.
So she came to my house, took pictures of me, getting
Okay.
ready, showing the ring, the whole process, getting my haircut,
Yeah.
doing all that stuff.
Ooh,
then-
I'm excited.
After that, I picked her up. And then we go to the place called Nick's Place. It's,
Yeah, I got you.
Midtown.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we went there. We was based in the parking lot chilling because I said our reservation ain't ready yet. But honestly, the videographer was setting up stuff downstairs. And I was like,
okay.
We were like in the car for 15 minutes. I was like, dude,
I was
like
like-
we need to go in.
Right,
What is
like
he
our
doing?
reservation isn't working and things like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I was talking, you know, taking pictures and whatnot.
You was over there getting upset.
Yeah, I was like, what are we doing? Like we're in the car.
And you didn't think anything was
No,
going on.
I was just like, he's being Drake.
Being weird, bro.
He's being himself.
Right. And then I got the okay saying ready to go. So we went in. So if you haven't been to the next place, upstairs like cool little area. We go downstairs like a whole like jazz lounge.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Really
yeah, I
nice.
know. Okay.
So I already got in contact with the people before, and so they gave us a whole nice little room to ourselves.
Oh.
Had like gave us like house wine, water, had flowers.
yes.
Yeah, it was
So they
really
did it up for y'all.
nice.
So when you walked in, did you?
She was
I
crying.
teared
She was-
up,
she was
you know.
tearing up because
I am emotional.
Did you know it was
Did you know
coming
the
at this
proposal was
point?
coming? So you just
You
like,
just
oh,
thought
he did it
anniversary.
right
Oh, he
Oh,
went out
so
the way. I
sweet,
love it.
you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
sweet.
But the videographer had like but because she had a camera posted, so we could have a conversation.
Oh, so you didn't know?
No.
Okay.
Right, that's why
okay.
it took a while. So we had a good conversation.
Mhm.
So we were both, you know, talking about like, you know, family, friends,
Mhm.
this and
Yeah,
that.
I gave
Talk
him
a little
his
bit,
gift.
a little bit of dirt, things like that. So-
Yeah.
Who cut that?
Yes, exactly.
We gotta cut that.
Yeah.
Right. And then we was what happened?
I gave you your
we was
gifts.
exchanging gifts because it's our
Mhm.
anniversary. So she gave me some shoes, some mason
Aw.
jars. I'm a big fan of mason jars. I collect them.
And I made him a
Really?
scrap.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Interesting.
cool.
And then
I
she
made him a
They made me
scrapbook
like a scrapbook of like
of our 4
the
years.
4 years of like
Mhm.
the beginning all the way to the end. And then
Sheesh, I'm glad you didn't come light. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause if you
Yeah.
came light,
that thing was heavy. I carried. And then so she gave me her gift. I was like, okay, I got a gift for you.
Oh gosh.
I took this ring box thing.
you didn't see it. You didn't know it was in there.
At
And it
this
came
point-
and then I kind of slugged on one knee. Opened the box.
Yeah.
It was a proposal ring. It was
I thought that he was
it was actually
proposing.
was a proposal ring. It was actually in a promise ring.
I had
because-
one previously and I lost it.
So I gave
Oh.
her a
And
promise
he was
ring.
heated. Oh my oh
So you-
gosh.
So you
had
gave
the
two
promise ring.
rings.
So I gave her a promise ring.
So
Okay.
And I was like, you know, keep asking. You know,
As
my
a
whole family
replacement.
was like, man, you get her a promise ring because, you know, she keep asking for a ring. What was better, you give her a promise ring so she'd be kind of upset.
Yeah.
Be like, okay.
Yeah, like boy, you
Yes.
better get your ass
Right.
up. Your mind gave
She
you
was like,
the ring.
turn this like, oh, the proposal is a promise ring, right? Yeah. I was like, here you go.
What was your going through your head?
I was very upset. I was but I played it off because I didn't yell at him. I didn't have an argument. I was
Yeah.
like,
You
didn't smack him.
well, thanks, babe. I said, this is so
He got down and did all of this with the promise
We're
ring.
gonna have to get this resized, but it's okay. But I'm texting my mom like, what is going on? I'm
This
confused.
mother, yeah.
So you got up and sat back down.
So
y'all
you was on
like-
one knee with a promise ring.
He
I'm like,
tried.
wow.
If you ask for a ring the whole
Yeah.
time, might as well give you this ring.
Yeah,
you want.
yeah. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
mess with you a little
I'll mess with
bit.
you a little bit.
I love it.
And
yeah.
then,
Oh my
you know, when I
God.
sat back down, she's like, it's a pretty ring. I was like, I just tell you, I'm not ready right now. You know, I want to get.
He was trying to
get
make
the
me
promise.
mad.
this is making me excited.
Exactly. You know, I want to like, look.
You
know,
said I'm
take
gonna
your
poke
time.
the bear because I really got something for
And then,
you.
you
Exactly.
said, and then you said, well, you would have been happier if it was the other one, huh?
Yeah. She's like,
Oh,
yeah, okay.
Oh.
Like,
So how long?
So what
how
you-
long was there part in between? Like is it like 5 minutes? How long did y'all
So
wait?
that was like a 10-minute conversation.
10 minutes? Oh yeah,
And
it's a
so,
long
Macayla,
time.
what do you think?
So you really are texting your
I'm
mom.
mad.
This,
I'm
I'm
pissed.
leaving this.
Yes, I'm like,
the last
y'all,
day. This
why
the
did he
last
go
day.
on one knee and promise me a ring?
Oh yeah.
Oh
this
yeah,
is
at least your
funny.
mom's already knew, so she wouldn't trip it.
Oh yeah, your
Right.
mama knew.
Did,
Yeah.
she, did she play it off? Was she
yeah,
like?
she was like, "Oh, for real, girl, show me that ring." Blah blah. She was pumping me up. She was pumping
Did you
me
tell her mom
up.
you was gonna do that? Yeah, okay, cool.
So everybody played this trick on
Everybody
you.
knew.
Right, so
Yeah.
my mom and her mom were.
Yeah.
into it to make
Yeah,
sure
yeah, I
everything was
love
good. So give me
that.
the ideas. Cause
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. I said, I love it because giving her a promise ring is a Drake kind of thing to do.
You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
such a
It
Drake
helps
kind of
out.
thing.
So doing all that kind of
That's
poking.
hilarious.
And then I was like, okay, let's go to the restroom real quick. I gotta, I had
Yeah.
cheese.
We
like,
had
hey.
cheese curds, and that messes up his stomach.
Yeah,
so
my
I
stomach,
thought,
I was like,
Relatable.
Yeah.
That dairy do that.
right, but it really didn't. So,
Oh, okay.
so I need to use the restroom. So I
Okay.
cut that off. Went upstairs.
And then my mom called
all
me.
my family and friends were there. So I got family and friends there. So everybody was there. People ready to go.
This makes me so happy.
Yeah.
You did a good
Everybody got in
job.
line, and then her mom called her saying, "Hey, where you at?"
she's like, "Girl, you're at the same place I'm at. Come upstairs." And I was like, "Well, Drake is in the bathroom. He's gonna wonder where I am." She's like, "Girl, come up here." And I go up there.
And then
Oh,
my little
God.
brother playing single ladies and everybody had ring pops.
Oh,
So
this
she
is
was playing and she walked through tearing up.
You was crying?
Girl. And it
So
wasn't
at this point,
waterproof
did you
either.
know?
You knew then.
You was about to get proposed to?
Yes. I was like, oh my God, it's happening. And you can't turn back. Like, you have to
you
keep
better
going.
do it.
You have to keep going.
Like, oh my God, y'all kept all this from me.
I said, oh, you guys lied to me.
My friends, like all the couples and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then gave her a whole like thing was like,
A whole
I love
speech.
you. Now, like 4 years ago, actually met my girlfriend. Now 4 years later, I actually be my
My wife.
wife. So we married me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Showed her the ring, and then she was like,
You
yeah.
cried?
I was like, you know what? I guess I'll marry you.
She's a crier, so yeah,
Yeah.
a thing of like,
Oh, that's
even if
beautiful.
you'll cry, and then
Oh.
that happened, and we ended up part. Everybody we ate with the family and
Aw.
taking
Well,
pictures.
I didn't get to eat.
You
I
too
was-
excited?
I was too excited.
Yeah.
It's hard to eat too. When we order our food, we told them we order food upstairs, but like
Yeah.
when everybody's
To
taking
the
pictures,
family,
we don't
yeah.
whole lot of things.
Yeah, it was a lot
Right.
going on.
It was a
yeah,
lot
yeah,
going on.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we
Did
took
y'all-
it to go.
I was about to say, did y'all at least get the food? Okay.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So we had girls time family. Then we went to the collective and stuff to have like
Oh.
more fun.
Yeah,
and
we
things
were
like
out.
That. So,
That's what's
We were
up.
out.
That was good. You did a
You
good
did so
job. So was it worth the wait?
It was definitely worth it.
That
Yeah.
is
so,
awesome.
like, I was happy with that. So,
Yeah.
like I said, I wanted to poke her, but make it special
Yeah.
for her as well.
So
it worked out
whose idea was it? Or let me take that back. Macayla, did you want like a grand proposal like that?
Yes.
Okay, so
We
he.
could not
She said
go
yes.
small. We could not go small.
So you didn't want it to be just y'all two. You knew
No.
you wanted family
I
there.
really wanted everybody that will actually be in our life there.
And
was
Drake,
really
what were
important.
your thoughts? You wanted the same, or you didn't care too much?
I just want to make sure that she was happy. I
Yeah.
wanted to make sure like it's a surprise to where it's like, I heard
Worth it.
stories where it's like, they just do it in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
like, that's cool, but like
For y'all.
y'all.
For y'all. But me and mine.
I'm trying to make this thing big.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah,
make
yeah. I love
Like I
that.
said, my family, my close family, her family, my close friends, her friends.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Make sure just people who like, good with our lives, just
Yeah.
be able to be there.
Yeah.
So how was the night after the proposal, after collective, and y'all go home? Or did y'all go home together? I'm assuming
Yeah.
y'all did.
Yeah.
I dropped her off her apartment.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I still couldn't believe it.
Yeah. And then after
I
that,
still can't believe it.
Yes.
So how's this last 2 weeks been? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll say for most part, pretty good. It's just,
Yeah.
we haven't yet soaked in that we're.
We haven't been
engaged
able
yet.
to
I
soak
love
it in.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. But like over time, more we get, I'm like, oh wow,
Okay.
like my fiance, I say girlfriend no more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct my
Yeah.
Change my
Yeah.
verbiage,
Yeah.
Now people are like, oh my god, you're engaged.
Oh my
Yeah,
God. We're
yeah.
still getting
I still
congratulations
getting stuff.
now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see your stuff. Like,
so I gotta ask, like, have you brought up any, like, have y'all talked about a wedding at all?
Oh, we
yet?
already said it.
well,
Hey, I did the same thing. As soon as he proposed, I said, so.
Days after.
No,
Also-
one days,
I'm
the
saying
next
days for
day.
the next few days. That's
Yeah,
all. I was
okay.
just.
Yeah.
We got stranded
Yeah.
in Florida
I'm like-
the day after I gave.
It's not about
Oh
us.
my
It's
The day
not
after
about
I
us.
proposed.
It's
So,
not about us.
she didn't have nothing else to do. So I give her a little, but
Wow.
It was my fault we got stranded. That's why I'm trying to get away from the conversation. So let's
regardless,
just-
we got stranded.
You're like,
and
okay.
So for the next 48 hours, all I got was, so who do you think? What do you think? What do you
Color.
Where? Outside?
And I'm just like,
Thank you.
I just want to get home.
He's like, it's
Right.
your fault we here. Get us home. We had to
So
stay
yeah,
for the
so
extra
y'all
2
already got a
days.
date. Like, what did you? Was it significant or y'all just?
What do you
well, she.
Y'all don't have to say it on here,
like
but I'm just.
she based home today. She's like, I don't get married year to date. Like this time
Yeah.
next
Oh,
year.
wow.
As well, I was thinking a year anyways. That sounds
Okay,
not
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
And then she was like, I was thinking maybe May. I'm like, whoa. It's just been 2 weeks. Like,
This May?
Oh, no, next year.
Oh,
Like
okay.
2023.
Over a year.
Whoa,
Yeah,
whoa,
well, I
whoa.
thought so, but
Too
then
fast, too
yeah,
like next year
Yeah.
to like give
Yeah.
stuff.
May's a great
ready.
month.
Yeah.
Her birthday's in May.
Mother's Day, all of that.
Yeah. So I mean, I was like, May will work better. But she's thinking like that March and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I was like, just because she wants to keep the whole like the
I want
26,
25,
27.
26, 27.
So you want to just?
Mm.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
okay.
want.
That's what I said. Is it
Yes.
significant? Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So to kind of keep it like that's our.
She gonna keep you lined up.
Yeah.
Wait,
3 days
what's
ago.
25?
I want that to be our wedding date.
Oh,
March
because
25th,
26 is engagement,
2023.
27 is when y'all started dating.
Exactly.
I
Little
love
3-day
that. Yeah.
extravaganza.
Yeah, that's what I
Plus,
want.
It's Saturday. We're not getting married on a Sunday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Say they're gonna be busy.
Yeah,
The priest
okay.
gonna be busy.
So,
Yeah.
quick question for y'all.
Yeah.
What are some wedding must-haves? Like for us, We were like, if we don't have nothing.
Touchy?
Yeah, for her.
Well, so for us, one thing we said we're going to have is an open bar. Like, we just knew that
Yeah.
was what we...
No, that's definitely be a necessity.
We have to. We have to.
What are
have
some
an
other
open bar.
must-haves for y'all?
Well, I don't.
Also, a good DJ.
Yes,
So I've been scoping out DJs already.
Who y'all
I have a
thinking?
few. I don't remember
TJ.
his name.
T-Fresh.
T-Fresh, our label mate.
Bet. He's the best.
Yeah.
My friends, I put him on.
Yeah,
that
T-Fresh.
one.
That's our
official.
That's our official OBL.
Yeah.
DJ. Anything. Well, he don't do everything because he's booked and busy. But
that's our guy though.
yeah. I mean, y'all ain't gotta go with him, but y'all
but
really should.
I just want to have a party. That's what I want.
Check him out. He's the best. Yeah, he's our label mate. Essentially, we ain't got no real label, but if we did, we would all be on the same one. TJ, our dog, for real.
No, have y'all found a venue or anything yet?
No, but my mom is gonna call me today.
Okay.
And
So you got a little
I'm
team.
so
You got a
excited.
whole team of people.
I do.
Yeah.
And I can't wait.
Have y'all chose y'all's bridal party and wedding party?
Pretty much.
It's basically based on her. Like how many she got, because I got a lot of friends. I make sure you know.
So it's the opposite. It was like she was like, I can do 20, and I'm like, I'm stretching.
About 15.
I'm stretching for 6.
I'm
stretching for 6.
If I need to. I'm like,
you could
I just
definitely got to
want
20.
the most important people there
Yeah.
that I talk to on the daily that are going to be helping me throughout my
Married.
life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So rough number. How many you think?
Probably 5 to 6.
5 to 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Rough number.
Some people be having 10.
I can do
That's
10.
too much.
You can do 10 easy.
Easily.
My mom had like close to 15.
She had a lot of us.
I was like, God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had a lot of us.
Wow.
But she's older. She knows a lot of people.
Okay.
So do y'all plan to stay in separate spaces until y'all get married?
Yep,
Yeah.
because I'm in the process of buying a house.
I know that's
Yeah.
right. Oh,
Luckily,
good
It's
luck.
tough. Yeah, it's tough.
It is
out
tough,
here.
but luckily I'm on real estate agent. So,
Hey, come
so, like I
on.
said, I work for myself right now.
Yes, make the money off of you. Yeah, that's smart. I love that.
All of that right now.
Yeah.
That's love.
Like I said, trying to find that process to make sure we can get stuff because, like her, I never had a chance to live for myself. So let me get my chance
That's
to do
important.
it, and then once I do that, then we can come together and then we can bicker.
I think
about,
a year is a
you
good
know.
time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, then
And-
we can bicker between.
Do y'all plan to move into that house that you buy?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you have a little bit of input on the house.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhat.
A
Somewhat.
little bit. Just,
I mean, 'cause-
Just a little advice.
Just a little.
Yeah, I ain't gonna spin it for you.
Right. I'm just saying.
If
We
y'all see my
need
emails,
a dual
you will see-
vanity. I
Sending
sent him
the
a
joints
ton
through.
of
Look at this one.
homes.
Look at this one. Look at this one.
Yeah, exactly. I said, what was the other day? I said, did you look at the homes I sent you?
Sometimes sends out the email off from her. I'm like, man.
between
you
wedding
open one?
houses.
Like,
yeah.
I think we should go.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what's up.
And like I told her, like whatever house I get, they can be our first house. It can be like a temporary house.
Yeah,
It can
starter
be
home,
like-
for
It's
sure.
a starter
Yeah,
home.
Absolutely.
starter home, so I can put it up for like rent and things like that.
Exactly.
then I
And
can
keep it going.
keep it going. And then
Exactly.
we can have our own little
Yeah.
spot, as you would say.
We do
as
need
well.
a dual vanity,
So.
though.
Yeah, she has
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
need
got
a-
your
Yeah.
own. You need your own space.
Oh, absolutely. I have a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, me
So
and
do
Jeremy
you.
got our starter home, and then he knocked me up the month before we closed. So the day before we closed on the house, I was like, "Bro, I'm 2 days late." And anyway,
out he was
found out he was
pregnant.
having
Wow.
I could have.
Ooh.
This house was not supposed to have a child in it.
So it's like, oh, it's so cozy.
Then we had him. Then COVID happened,
It
and
was
all of
just
this
a
stuff
lot.
happened. So now we still here with all of our.
Your starter home.
Right, cozy little house, 2 dogs, some chickens, a Noah.
Right.
We got a lot going on. But anyway,
So,
yeah, that's
but before we get out of here, do y'all have any advice? What do y'all, even if it's future advice to yourself, that you think would be good for a couple out there here or people dating?
especially based off the experiences that y'all
I say
had.
just be patient and follow your gut because I knew this was the person I was supposed to be with. Like, I knew that the first day I met him. And, I mean, I followed my gut. Now, look, it worked. But be patient for sure.
Okay.
Now, I'll say patience, but especially for like men out there, if you are working on your sales and a woman comes by and you think that's a possibility, go after it. Because if you just move it off because you're working on yourself, when you get older, you be trying to
You'll be
find that
alone.
woman that you was desiring for, wishing back you can do it. So if you're looking
That's
for a
good.
man, you find someone who can work for you, find things that, you fit your criteria, things you can work with.
Yeah.
I think it's important. You can work with them. Like I said, still do what you need to do.
for you.
Like I said, you dating, engaged. Like I said, at that point, you still technically single until it's the kiss and the signed papers.
Mm-hmm.
You still work on yourself first, and then she comes by. She want to help you make yourself better. Why you want to make yourself better as well?
Yeah,
do it.
But also another thing, that was a good point. But also for women out there, do not lose yourself in a relationship. It is so easy to consume your partner. And I'm not going to speak for men, but at least for women, that's what I do. And that's what I tend to go to, but I'm better. But do not lose yourself. Like, you still have your life. You still have your friends. Let them be a part of your life, not your whole life.
That's good, because I sure did need that advice. I've just recently, I feel like, found my own hobbies and stuff.
Oh, yeah, you started doing your own thing.
Yeah. It's just important. Because that's who they fell in love with. Was an individual, not together.
Yeah. That's real good.
Yeah, like I said, it's good. And also, I think, finding a partner is always key.
Yeah.
Like I said, find you a good partner, man. It can be a tough road, man. It's finding someone who's going to fit you.
Right.
Stand beside you.
Because I heard the streets is rough right now.
I've heard that too. Ooh, good luck.
Right. Good luck. No, just kidding. Yeah. Well, no. Were you about to say something?
I think that's what I was trying to go back to. Like, we're worried about the streets and things like that. But it's like, if the person that you really want not doing something in your life that you good with, don't worry about it, man. Just, like I said, find something that's going to be good for you.
Good,
it's hard things. Like I said, you heard looking on the streets, and then you see you want that, and it's not based on just looks, man.
Right.
You want the curve.
You want the appeal,
all
that stuff. Like I said, this whole package, and also because you have potential, try to build it up, man. If you can.
Potential is underrated. Potential's underrated.
Potential is very underrated, man.
Yeah, I definitely found me a diamond in. No, I'm just playing.
Boy, I know you're not talking.
On potential, it's really potential to purpose. That's what it needs to be.
Because you was the rough.
Yeah, I was saying.
Yeah.
It's probably
you shining a little more.
Agree with that. Yeah.
Anyway, so
yeah,
we appreciate y'all for coming on.
Well, absolutely, 100%.
I didn't see that engagement story coming.
I didn't. I didn't know where.
I'm glad we didn't spoil it.
If you know, you know.
How about you close us out then, since you want to talk shit?
Okay, I'll close us out. Like we said before, you can follow us.
Look in the camera.
I am.
Okay.
It's right there.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Like I said before, you can follow us on all our social media platforms at Ode to Black Love. It's at Ode to Black Love on what is it, on TikTok, YouTube and TikTok, or is it Instagram and TikTok? Which one is it?
Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah. So
anyways, yes, thank y'all so much for being a part of this episode. We truly appreciate y'all sticking through all of our roughness. Also, like Jeremy was trying to say, make sure you follow, and subscribe to us on all social media platforms. That's at Ode to Black Love on Instagram and TikTok. Then Ode to Black Love podcast on YouTube and Facebook. Also, shirts.
OdeToBlackLove.com. We still got our 2 shirts up. Like I said before, we're working on our 3rd one. If y'all want to drop a little donation, we got a donation link on there.
Yes.
Not to bed. But also we got an Ode to Black Love welcome back party April 23rd at Kindred Spirits. So if you're in Oklahoma City, come out. It's a good time.
We're going to have a good time. It's free. But yeah, get you some drinks and come hang out. We'll have a DJ and everything. So I think that's it.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we can let it ride. Is that it? Peace.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.
Thank you.